Woo! Welcome back to the MANN channel. Alright, so it's March 27th today, and we're heading to the lake. I'm not sure if the ice is going to be off the lake enough to do much. I know I can at least launch the boat, which I decided was enough for me because there are several things I wanted to test out today, which I'll talk about more later. But yesterday was a really nice day, and today is even nicer. It's supposed to be in the 70s and sunny and calm. So I'm hoping that the ice will be off enough to where I can do a little surfing, maybe even some wakeboarding, maybe even get some cool shots with the ice, who knows. So we're only about a quarter of the way there so far, so I will talk to you in a moment when we're there.
Why is it cold?
Because mine put her window down.
Why did you open the windows?
Alright, so we're here at the lake, and there's ice all over, but there's lots of open spots too, which I'll show you here in a second. I mean, you can kind of see we're about to launch, so it's open along the line there. But where I would like to go, I think it's too much ice. But I'm gonna see if I can get down there and get around the corner and get some space. And I'm gonna do all that without Wakely and Carly in the boat first, and only have them get on the boat if it seems good enough to do a surf set or a wakeboard set. So otherwise I'll just be playing around with the boat a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and launch here, and the lake is kind of low too. So we're gonna go ahead and launch here. All right, we're on the water now. So a couple of things that I wanted to test today. One was the effects of the extra weight that I put on here. So we'll see if I get to test out a few things. I would like to just try wakeboard speed really quick. We'll see if I'll have enough room to do that. To test out the prop with all the weight, because I do have the prop that's better for fuel efficiency and top end speed, which is, I guess, what they suggested with this boat. There is two more props where I can get a steeper pitch and a little more low end, so I want to find that out right away and see if I need to do that. But when I did test it in October without the extra 500 pounds worth of steel shot, it was fine. Another thing that I tested was just the weight on the trailer, which seemed fine on the way down here. When I first got the boat and was trailering it, these straps were just going all over the place and looking like they were gonna kind of tear themselves apart. But I ended up getting these guys right here, which are kind of like almost, I think they're like a seatbelt strap for kids, pad to make it, or even like I don't know, like a laptop bag kind of shoulder pad. But I bought these off Amazon pretty cheap, and they seem to have done the trick. These things really didn't move around at all on the trip down here, so that was great. So I tested that out. And the only other thing that I wanted to accomplish is just to run the engine a little longer, because I'm still under the break-in period, which is 10 hours. So you're really not supposed to get over, I think it's like 4,000 RPMs, or might be 3,500 RPMs during break-in period. So I want to get some of that out of the way as well. So we'll see what happens. But as you can see, there's a bunch of ice over here. I might go over there and see what kind of shots I can get.
Oh. Oh.
Well, it looks like it's just slush right here. Yeah, that's just slush. I think it's more icy out there, but makes me wonder if I could just push through. I can hear it hitting the boat now. That's crazy. I haven't done that before. Chunks of ice. Let me get back here. Wow. You can just see the boat breaking it up right there. Huh. So it says it's 49 degrees in the water. I think it's a little colder. I think it's still adjusting. Pretty cool. All right, now we're gonna go up this way and check it out.
I'll come there with you.
Thank you. Wakeboard speed, so the prop test is good. I'm sure I could get a steeper pitch prop and it would help
get up the speed a little faster, but that was just fine. It worked pretty good. So I'll probably actually save a little fuel, which is nice. So it's pretty iced up over here. It's kind of hard to tell, but you can see there's all ice right there. It's a little open on this side, but there's a patch right in between here where I can ride. So I'm gonna go back and pick up Carly and Wakely, and I'm gonna come out here and at least surf, maybe do a little surfing next to the ice, see if I can get some clips. It is definitely a nice calm day for wakeboarding. I feel like maybe I should start with that, but there's really not much room is the only problem. And it'll be freezing cold. It's actually 57 in the air right now. It says it's 47 in the water, which that's actually warmer in the water than I thought it would be, but it keeps notching down, so I don't know, it might get a little colder. It is a nice sunny warm day though. I mean, it's supposed to be in the 70s today. It feels warmer than 50s. So we'll see. You can just hear the waves going through the ice. You hear that? It sounds like wind, but there's no wind right now. That's the waves going through the ice. It's a pretty cool sound. I hope the camera picks it up. Alright, I'm gonna head back over. There's the surf wave with the 500 extra pounds. Looks nice. I just gotta go get Carly so I can try it out. Whoa! Woo! Whoa! Look at that! Oh my god! It's cold! The wave feels huge! Woo! I don't know where anything is. Where'd the board go? Oh God! Let's go! Where's the board? Where's the board? All right. Getting my ice bath. Oh God. Go to the boat. Oh God. Oh. Okay. The back of my head is so cold. God. All right, hit it. was cold. So you can see that we were running up and down this. We also went down that way. And this is all from us, all broken up. That last run we actually went in between right there because it was a little too shallow towards the edge. There was one spot there that I fell, and when I was paddling, every time I would paddle, my hand would hit some ice and it felt like rocks. It was pretty cool. It's really, really cold, so I didn't get to do much, but the wave on this thing is pretty crazy. Definitely longer and taller and more push than the 2019 G23. And here's Carly. So it was a nice day. We're gonna pack it up and start heading home. So we're headed back home. I would say today was pretty successful. All my tests I wanted to do with, trailering the boat and then running the boat with the extra weight, surfing, they all went pretty well, and I was pretty happy with the wave setup as I described right after I got done surfing. I remember it being pretty dang good when I tried it back in October, but the extra 500 pounds helped that much more. And it's a super fun wave, definitely longer and taller than my 2019 G23, and more push. Even though the 2019 G23 was pretty fun, I think the hardest thing to get used to right now, based on coming from the 2019 G23, is the fact that I'm used to a little bit steeper wave with that boat. So yeah, but I think I'm gonna get used to it. I was trying to air out. I'm so used to riding my surfboard with straps. This year I'm committed to not using that board at all and only surfing with my Phase 5 Hammerhead board. So I was trying to air out there, and I'm just not used to it, but I actually thought I did pretty well, and I think it's because the wave's so good. I really wanted to wakeboard, but it was really, really cold, and I was already struggling with the amount of time that I was in the water when I would go down. And when you're wakeboarding, it's way more. You're in the water longer and a lot more often because every time you go down, the boat has to come that much further back to get you, and you're starting in the water as opposed to surfing. I could start off the back of the boat. Either way, though, I had fun, and I'm happy that a lot of the things that I was wanting to see how they would work out did work out. You may have noticed I put a WakeMan sticker on the front of the boat, which I think looks really cool, but unfortunately I think I'm gonna have to take it off because the cover rubs on it, and the stop on the front of the trailer, the roller, rubs on it, so I think it's just gonna ruin it and make it look ugly. I normally put a sticker in my passenger window, but I wanted to try something different this year, so I may go back to doing that, or I may just do a different variation, who knows. But I thought it looked really cool, so it's too bad that that's probably not going to work out. But anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any thoughts on this video or ideas for future videos, please leave them in the comments below. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and click on that notifications bell so you can be notified of my future videos. I'll see you next week.